You know the expression, it's not what you know, but who you know that counts. I have a little disagreement with that. I think what you know does count a lot. And the more you know, you just expand your skill set, the more value you create and have. Does who you know count? You bet it does. And of course, the more people you know, the better. But I'm going to expand that just a little more. It's not just what you know or who you know, it's who knows you. They know what you are capable of. They know what you want. And they are in a position to advocate and or to sponsor you. So what am I talking about here? These are people that are in the position to open the doors. They can influence others, they can introduce you, they can promote you, they can recommend you, they can buy from you. In other words, they become your unofficial sales team. The problem is you can't just tap someone on the shoulder and say, will you sponsor me? It doesn't work that way. You need to earn it. And why would they want to do it? I mean, think about the value for the sponsor, because they're going to put their reputation out on a limb for you. Well, they're going to do it because, yes, they want to help you, and they want to help the company or the team, and in essence, they look good. So when you do a great job, they look good. I have found through a lot of research over the years that women often have a little harder time in strategically approaching the sponsorship. Now, let me explain what I'm talking about. I interviewed a number of senior level women for one of the books I wrote on Career Magic, A Woman's Guide to Reward and Recognition. And what I found was that these women worked hard, and they had good managers that were helping them, and then they worked harder, and then they said they got lucky. I don't think it was just luck. I think what happened is they did have ultimately the people that were going to recommend them. But when they got to a certain level, they found that there were these men that had gotten there a lot faster. And then they began to realize, wait, they were more strategic in their approach. They had sponsors, those people that opened the doors for them. There's really two types of sponsors. First of all, your primary has to be your manager. And everyone that I've spoken to has said that if your manager is not willing to sponsor you, then you better find a new manager. It's not going to work. But other than that, everybody can be a sponsor for you at all levels. We only think very senior level, but it doesn't always work that way. Let me give you an example. A woman that I'm coaching is on a leadership team. She's told me she has a lot of trouble getting in to see the president. Somebody else that I'm coaching said, I have no trouble getting in to see the president. Well, why is that? Well, she said, I know that the administrative assistant to the president loves a certain kind of chocolate. And every time I am in Europe, I bring her back that chocolate. It's amazing how quickly I get in to see the president. You know, Malcolm Forbes said there are no unimportant people. So let me give you 5 tips for developing those sponsors. Remember, you can't tap, you develop. Step number 1, strategically think about what it is you want. What are you looking for? So, for example, if you're in sales and you want to move into marketing, or you want to be able to see a certain level person within an organization, or you want to move from accounting into product development, think about it from a strategic perspective. And number 2 then is identify who are the people that can help you get there. Who are the people that are going to open the doors for you? Now, once you've determined that, what is your initial way to make the connection? How are you going to connect with that person? Are you going to call them? Are you going to be at a meeting with them? Are you going to join a committee? So some way to approach that person so you begin that contact. But step 4 is you need to move from contact to connection. And it really is that connection over time that's going to help, so people begin to know what it is you do. So whether you stay in touch with them through email, you meet them for lunch, you send them an article, there's something that they begin to understand who you are and the value that you provide. And of course, you need to be telling them what you want. And finally, is once they have sponsored you, 1, you've got to be grateful and appreciate it. And 2, you've got to prove them right. You've got to do the job. And that way they will continue recommending others, and as you start to be in the position, you will be sponsoring others as well. Now, in no way does this negate the need for doing good work. You do need to do good work, and you got to find other ways to meet lots of people and to create your brand and to market your brand. But I think the ability to have the sponsor is absolutely critical in today's environment. Remember, it's not just what you know or who you know, it's who knows you and is willing to advocate and to sponsor you.